What's poppin' internet? Welcome to the Synced Up Filmcast, a show where we reel you into movie news and talk about the things that we've been watching. I'm one of your hosts, Timothy DeRoe, and joining me this week is your boy Michael Clare. How you doing, Mike?
Good.
On this Memorial Day?
The Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Is Memorial Day the last Monday of May?
I think
What
so.
is it?
I think.
Is it?
It's always a Monday, so I assume.
The last Monday of May?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Or maybe it's like the 4th,
No, this would be the 5th.
the 5th of them.
But there's not 5 Mondays all the time.
There is every once in a while.
But not always in May. So
That's
you're telling me Memorial Day is only every once in a while years?
Yeah, like a leap year.
What?
Huh? Today we're going to talk about movie theaters. Just movie theaters. We're going to be talking about masks no longer being needed in movie theaters, Paddington getting dethroned, and some Cruella reviews. But before we do that, if you enjoy the show, consider supporting us on Patreon, patreon.com/syncedup, because at the $1 tier, you can get access to our lovely Discord where we talk about games, we play games, we talk about movies, we watch movies, we do a lot of things in there. Or for $5 a month, you can get access to all of our post shows from all of our content across the board and a few other goodies that are all from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcasting services around the globe. New episodes for this show go up in both of those feeds. Actually, all of those feeds, Tuesdays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone. Gang. You can also write into the show at synceduppod@gmail.com with any questions, comments, or concerns, and we might read them on the show if they are interesting, whether that be on this podcast or our gaming podcast. You should also consider following us on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content across the board, as well as just some other stuff going on. And did I almost get it? Yeah, I got it all, actually. I thought there was one more.
Major improvement over yesterday. I mean, phenomenal.
I murdered
no
that one.
No flubs. I'm proud.
I murdered that one. But yesterday, whew.
That was rough.
Man, yesterday was a rough one.
How's your nose?
Huh?
You're less congested today?
Yeah, way less congested. Okay, so let's get right into it. AMC, Regal, Cinemark will no longer require masks for vaccinated patrons. This is from Ryan Latanzio at IndieWire. AMC, Regal, and Cinemark will no longer require patrons to wear masks while seated in movie theaters as long as they are fully vaccinated. Aligned with the CDC guidelines, masks will now be optional for guests who are inoculated while remaining strongly encouraged for all others. For those moviegoers who aren't vaccinated, the current rules remain in place, which state that you can only remove your mask when you are eating and drinking at your seat. Still, employees at those 3 of the nation's top movie theater chains will continue to require to mask up. This is exciting for me specifically because this means we're starting to get back into it. This is more signs of, okay, we're easing more into normalcy as things go on.
I've pretty much, to clarify, I am vaccinated. I have my vaccine, have been for more than 2 weeks.
Me too.
So going to work, going to like Walmart. Me and Kelly went painting tonight, and the same rules. As long as you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. It's just different. It's different.
Yep.
It feels like there's some normalcy here. I will say it is weird. We walked into Crest for a little bit. I looked at the stat numbers. The percentage of people fully vaccinated in Oklahoma is 33%.
Yeah, it seems like the mask makes
it seems like it's 90%. You know,
yeah.
So. You know, there's obviously the honor system isn't infallible, but it is.
That's true.
You know,
but the fact that this
nice.
is just an option, is really
it
really
feels
nice.
like
we're getting there.
You know, I did everything I was supposed to do for this year and about 3 months or so. You know, wore the mask, got vaccinated, did everything that the CDC told me to do. And if the CDC says, you know, we're good, then
we're good.
That's who I've been following this whole time.
Yeah, me as well. So, and this also it's just exciting for the future to get back to where we were before, especially in the movie theater world, because they were hit so hard by the COVID-19.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we still have an AMC theater in Norman that hasn't reopened yet, as far as I know. We have to drive a bit of way to go see movie. But, you know, it's progress.
Yeah, I think we'll go back to the theater probably for Black Widow. I think that's the next
Nothing
thing.
Before that?
I don't think there's really anything.
When's the drop? July?
Yeah, July 6th.
Pretty soon. Real soon. Man, I'm excited.
I am excited as well. Also, well, that's it for that. But future movies coming to the theaters that will probably all be no masks no matter what. We'll be back to normal when Joker 2 comes out. There's the burp. Todd Phillips is reportedly co-writing the Joker sequel. This is by Marco Vito Otto at Collider. A sequel to 2019's Joker starring Joaquin Phoenix is seemingly finally in the works, with a script co-written by director Todd Phillips, who also co-wrote the first film. The news was published discreetly by The Hollywood Reporter in the middle of a list of Hollywood's most powerful lawyers. While THR's list is filled with mostly with descriptions of the lawyers, their clients, and the important projects they help to handle, a single line could have officially confirmed that Joker is getting a sequel. In the section dedicated to lawyer Warren Dern, we can read this: that his client Todd Phillips struck a deal to co-write the next Joker installment. Collider has of now received no official comment of the news from any representative at Warner Bros.
I'm not shocked that Joker's getting a sequel. Don't think it needed one.
Me neither.
That movie ends on a very solid ending. I feel like I think
there's potential for it to be good, but I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, no, I think they could do another good movie, but there's like, I mean, it's the formula. It's a successful superhero-based movie.
Yeah.
Well, super villain, but
not even super.
Not even, but like a comic book movie. If they do good, you get a sequel.
Yeah,
it's nearly guaranteed. I don't know where they're gonna go with it.
Me neither.
Do you try and dive more into the DC Comics universe, the Batman universe they got going on?
I don't think
there?
you bring Batman in,
or do you just keep it just?
I think you bring in some weird stuff, but I don't think you bring in Batman.
Maybe you start to dive into his relationship with Harley Quinn.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just don't know
because
what
of the serious tone of that movie. I don't really know.
Yeah, because it's such an origin story movie. I don't know how you carry that same effect into a. Because usually it's always a team up, something.
Yeah.
In some form, like even, never mind. I was gonna talk about Deadpool.
Yeah.
Where like you can only tell an origin story once, and then you have to do team up stuff, and that's just always where it goes. So I don't know how that works with Joker, but I'll watch it.
I'll watch it, but I'm not.
The original was phenomenal.
I don't think it's very necessary, and I'm not super excited for it. But I am excited for this other one, Danai Gurira, to play Black Panther's Okoye in Disney Plus series from Makashana Pierre at ET Online. The Marvel Cinematic Universe can't get enough of Danai Gurira. Not only will the actress be returning to the franchise as Okoye, General of the Dora Milaje in Ryan Coogler's upcoming Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but she'll also star in an origin spin-off series for Disney Plus. The Hollywood Reporter first broke the news in its annual list of top entertainment attorneys. ET has reached out to Gurira's reps and Marvel Studios for confirmation and comment. The upcoming sequel to 2018's Black Panther recently announced the release date of July 8th, 2022. Coogler is directing and writing the film, which Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige has confirmed will not feature a recast for the late Chadwick Boseman's King T'Challa. Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, and Letitia Wright are all expected to return for the new film. So this is something that I didn't even think of, but I actually, once they said it, I was like, oh yeah, I would watch that.
Oh yeah,
because I love her character, and I think the Dora Milaje are very badass in the MCU.
I hope it's also in kind of an origin story of the Dora Milaje, because they are
dope.
Probably the strongest generic army force.
Yeah.
In the MCU.
I mean, you've seen in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they fucked some shit up in that. So.
They're just ridiculously overpowered. So I'd love to see that. I love Danai ever since watching her. I don't know where she was before The Walking Dead, but that's where she was introduced for me. And she does a phenomenal job there as Michonne. And
I like her as Okoye a lot.
Oh, me too. I think she plays that role phenomenally. So
you said you were going to open up Wakanda. This is not what I thought you meant.
I thought you said you never freeze.
I was thinking the Olympics, maybe a Starbucks. Yeah, she's so good. She's so badass and willing to murder her husband for the throne. If you remember that. Or not for the throne, for what is right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I very much love that character and would be very excited to see what happens in the MCU if they do this origin story.
Continuing to become a monster.
Yeah, they're continuing to become a monster, and we got other characters coming in Disney Plus original series for the MCU. Oscar Isaac will star in Disney Plus's Moon Knight series. They're giving Poe Dameron a cape. This is by Ian Carlos Campbell at The Verge. Marvel has confirmed that Oscar Isaac will star in the Disney Plus Moon Knight series, bringing the Star Wars star to another highly lucrative side of the Disney empire. Moon Knight is one of several Marvel characters who seem to be inspired by DC Comics' Batman, and is certainly more of an obscure character to adapt, but as the company pivots into the next phase of movies and now shows, weirdness is on the menu. Moon Knight, or Mark Spector, is a mercenary possessed by an ancient Egyptian moon god named Honshu? I don't know. That possession is what gives him his superpowers, but also multiple conflicting personalities, including a taxi driver, wealthy playboy, and a masked vigilante. Marvel and Isaac's announcement, "We are Moon Knight," seemed to directly reference the character's complex psychology. So we've been knowing this is coming for a while, but now we got a casting as Oscar Isaac. I enjoy Oscar Isaac. I'm not super familiar with the Moon Knight character, so I don't know if he fits it well, but knowing Marvel and their casting, he probably does.
Yeah, you'd be hard-pressed to give me an example of someone that Marvel has casted that didn't fit the role, besides Terrence Howard. Is that who does Rhodey?
Yeah, in the first one.
Yeah, and then after that,
we're good.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm sure it'll be great. I'm excited because it's MCU kind of stepping into that more edgy comedy. Yeah. Because I'd like to see Deadpool kind of get pulled into the MCU in some way. Because it's a little edgy, but I still enjoyed those movies, the Deadpool movies. They're funny. I'd like to see that kind of stuff come to the MCU too. So I think Moon Knight is the first step into that. Interesting character, interesting powers. So I'm all for it. Disney Plus, man.
Yeah,
it's getting up there.
It's getting way up there.
No, now,
yeah,
might be worth.
We're starting to pop off, and I think in about 2 years it'll be really, really, really fat,
thick.
Yep, and it'll be hard to dethrone from the top echelon of the streaming services. But speaking of dethroning, Paddington 2 got dethroned. You know, it lost its top spot.
You hate to see it.
You know, it had that number one spot over Citizen Kane because of an old review that came out, and then Paddington 2 lost its top spot because of a 2017 review that came out of the works that was bad, and it dropped down to 99%. So Paddington 2 no longer the best movie.
I'm sad. You know, it was the underdog story. You know, Little Bear versus classic black and white. You know, critic loved movie. It's just the big dog winning again.
Yeah,
and it makes me sad.
And it's corporate America. Fuck corporate America. You know,
exactly. Screwed over. But maybe there will be a redemption act.
Yeah, but enough talking about old reviews. Let's talk about new reviews. Cruella has a review roundup here that Mike brought together.
Stuff about this movie.
Yep. So Variety, Peter DeBruge at Variety says the fact that Gillespie and his team don't play it safe but embrace the macabre series of unfortunate events like setbacks that befall these characters, including a scene in which the Baroness repays the favor of having been upstaged by attempting to burn Cruella alive, that makes this something other than formulaic kids fodder. Games Radar says, but though it's dark for a Disney. Okay, hold up. But though it's dark for a Disney movie, you know what? But though I'm gonna insert that just for my own. But though it's dark for a Disney movie, this edgy dog-loving escapade, check out Winky the Criminal Chihuahua, is no junior Joker. Older kids will love its dash and daring. True, like Cruella, it does take things a bit too far. It's too long and too in love with its twist on twist plot and myriad Scorsese musical montages comprising crisply edited scams and stunts propelled by the Rolling Stones, the Stooges, and Blondie. But it's hands down Disney's best and punchiest prequel yet, one whose playful perils make for a deliciously rowdy ride. That's from Kate Stables. D. Duda at Screen Rant says Cruella's brilliance would go understated without acknowledging the film's breathtaking costume design, which is largely influenced by punk rock aesthetics and an urge to make a bold, fiery statement. Whereas most Disney remakes have been limited by a lack of originality, both in terms of script and character development, Cruella emerges as a much-needed act of rebellion, with the titular character donning an identity invested with true meaning. Needless to say, Cruella is the future. So these are all really good reviews.
I just took 3 random ones near the top of the page. Just threw them in there.
They were on fire, it seems like.
Apparently. I kind of still want to watch this. I've heard some things that make me question how good this movie can actually be.
Yeah.
Some rumors going around. But I still want to give it a shot. Maybe we'll watch it on Disney Plus. But seems like a good performance, a good movie. Are you tired of this villain origin story live action thing that Disney's doing?
No.
That started with Maleficent, I think.
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I don't think it's like over. I don't know if it doesn't feel overbearing because there's only been like a few.
Yeah. I'm just, what's next? Ursula?
Yeah, I don't think I care about that.
I don't think I care about Cruella.
Yeah, either. Yeah,
but right. I feel like I'm intrigued enough to go watch it.
Only because Emma Stone for me.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that the thing with Maleficent? It was Angelina Jolie, so everyone was like, we'll go watch it. And then it was actually go. Well,
we were kids, so I was just like,
yeah.
I want to go watch it because I'm a kid.
But we're adults now, so now we watch it for actors and actresses.
Yeah, but I don't really care about Angelina Jolie.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
She's in Eternals too.
I know, and she looks like she's good in that. But I'm not like, oh, Angelina Jolie. I'm more like, oh, Kit Harington.
Who burned you?
Nobody. I just don't really like Angelina Jolie that much.
But you say you don't like her. Why?
Well, it's okay.
As in, you're neutral or you don't like her?
I'm more neutral. Just
okay.
I
was confused. I thought you had
Angelina Jolie's a little overhyped.
I thought you had a thing against that.
I think she's a little overhyped. I'm sorry.
See, who burned you?
Nobody. I think she's overhyped.
Angelina Jolie for you. You saw her a movie she was in, and it was like, nah.
I don't know. I just don't think she's that great of an actress, and I don't think any of the movies she's been in are like top. Show us in the people. Let's see what Angelina Jolie's been in.
I don't even need to show you. I know for a fact that people are going to rank Mr. and Mrs. Smith high as hell. Wanted.
I had that on the PSP.
Is that why you were burned?
Nah, I also had 4 Brothers on the PSP. Four Brothers has a scene in it where there's some tits. I used to watch that over and over again as a child. I did. I was like 10 and I was like just watching my PSP like, oh, there's boobs.
You know, everyone gets their start somewhere.
Okay.
All right, let's see here.
Okay. I don't know what come away.
Can you not? This is a weird format to show this in.
Because I didn't want to show you what we had at the top of the screen.
Okay.
Salt, great movie.
Okay, let's see.
Great movie.
The Tourist. Oh.
Dude, this is
Tomb Raider, Gone in 60 Seconds, Wanted. Are you kidding me?
This is so weird. I guess I'm so used to seeing it on mobile that it looks weird to see it on.
From the 90s. Ooh.
This is so...
Dramas. Thrillers. Popular movies.
He's had
There's your
so
Smiths.
many movies.
Huh. I'm just gonna bring it up on my phone so I can...
Like, I don't know why you have a vendetta.
Yeah.
Like, why you got problems?
Not Angelina Jolie.
There's an Angelina Jolie?
So, Maleficent, I
Good.
mean, it was okay. Tomb Raider, movie sucks.
Well,
It sucks. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time, but a lot of people say it's really good. The Eternals, we haven't seen those. We haven't seen those Who Wish Me Dead. Maleficent 2, never watched it, I'm sorry. Wanted, people love that movie. I think it sucks. Girl Interrupted, never seen. Salt, never seen. Original Sin, never seen. I don't think I've seen any of the rest of these. Unbroken.
Unbroken is good.
That's a good movie. But does she play I don't remember her in that.
So I repeat Mike's question: who burned you?
yeah.
She must not. She's pretty low on the list, so she must be like a side character.
Like, I don't know why.
But I like that movie though.
Like, why?
I don't know. I just don't really. Gone in 60 Seconds. Used to watch that a lot.
Yeah, we talked about that. You brought it up.
Okay, I want you to know.
I don't know. There's just
Shark
nothing.
Tale?
You want to know?
Okay.
She's low on the list because she produced and directed Unbroken.
Oh.
Good choice.
Oh. I like that movie.
Yeah. You can thank Angelina Jolie for that.
The one and only Ivan. We were watching that the other day, I thought. No, we weren't. We were watching something else.
It's deep diving now.
Yeah, I'm going deep. All right, I'm done scrolling. But I don't know. I just don't think Angelina Jolie's that. I don't think she's all that in a bag of chips, you know? And a lot of people do.
But Kit Harington, is that in a bag of chips?
No, but I'm like excited because he's been Game of Thrones exclusively pretty much this whole time, and I've only seen him in one other thing, and that was the UK version of, I can't remember what it's called. It's a Netflix original where it's all set in one interview room, and it's like policemen are interviewing these people, and each episode is like its own vignette. And there's not really, it's kind of like Black Mirror, but he plays one of the criminals in that they're interviewing him. And there's a 6-minute no-cut monologue at the very beginning where I was like, damn, that was good. But also, it's one of those ones of like, you've seen the people in Game of Thrones and you want to see where they go, like what they do. Yeah. And so Kit Harington, I'm like, I want to see what's he got popping. Can he bring it to the table? Same with Rob Stark's character.
Just that Angelina Jolie's a name you've heard too much now and it means nothing to you.
Yeah, she's like,
Shame.
You know what I'm saying? She's just like that old shirt in the closet. I'm sorry.
So rude, dude. How are you going to be like this to my mom?
That's it for the news this week. We do got a couple of trailers to show you. And let's start her off strong with the Patrick Star show. Well, I don't know if it's strong. I haven't seen the trailer. And I won't be able to hear it, which is, we still need to find some setup so we can hear it.
Let's investigate. All right, you got
scroll so I can see how much the people are
July. It's all the way up.
Yeah, there we go. So the Patrick Star show.
Was that? What?
Okay. Does it sound like Patrick Star, Jordan? I can't hear. Okay. Oh. Okay.
I have no hopes for this.
I don't either, but it might not be terrible. Noah will probably watch it.
You really think so?
No.
That was a lie. That was a bald-faced lie.
Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not in for that either. But we can watch this Loki 2 trailer, and I'm in for this.
Because think, why?
Money.
But why?
Money.
Is it? You think you're actually gonna make a lot of money out of that?
Yes.
All right. Do you remember the Sheen spinoff? Exactly. My point proven.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Let's watch this Loki 2 trailer. This one, a lot more exciting. Definitely gonna be popping. Cannot wait for this.
June 9th. 8 days.
June 9th.
That's.
You're in a lot of trouble.
2 weeks from now, we'll be talking about episode 1. Maybe 2, if they give us multiple.
Oh, we'll be talking about it. We'll be talking about it in a week.
Yeah. We won't be talking about it in a week.
Oh no, because it'll be coming out in 2 days.
I know what I
No,
am.
they're not giving us 2 days.
Good.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Looking fire.
Bit of both. Original series streaming Wednesday.
I really wish this was good Loki.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, but I don't. Remains to be seen. It's still.
Because it's like watching all that character development and then boop, gone.
Maybe, I don't know.
So they're saying you've messed up our timelines. We need you to go fix it.
Yeah.
So he gets the Tesseract. Are we assuming he goes around and does a bunch of stuff?
No, because maybe, I don't know. At the beginning of the
doesn't
last
have a time travel device.
At the beginning of the last trailer, they're marching him into the thing, and she's holding the Tesseract in her left hand.
Yeah, they just showed that too.
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't have time travel abilities.
Nope.
So why are they saying he messed up the timeline?
Because him grabbing it and disappearing was different than the original timeline.
Yeah.
So.
What could
But
possibly go
why not rest? Well, I guess you can't.
The Avengers. Well, they went back and put the stones back. Their intentions was to fix everything.
Absolutely not.
Well, clearly they didn't fix this.
I'm interested in what's going on there with Bifrost.
Yeah, who's summoning him?
Mhm. Who's
You think
picking him up?
we're gonna get Thor cameo or
Is
Heimdall?
coming back?
Dude,
I'm in for that.
that's a good way to bring Heimdall back.
I know. I was so sad when Heimdall died.
I know he. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Actually. Well, no, we
No, we
got into
won't.
that last week.
Yeah, we did.
But
Rest in peace, Heimdall.
I'm excited. 9
Yep.
days
9 days.
soon.
Soon.
TM.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim.
Tim?
This is the section of the podcast.
This is the game.
Following the section of the podcast.
Wait, what?
that's about trailers.
That's
What?
That's where we play movie 20 questions.
We're gonna welcome to the game part of the show,
Yeah, where we're going to play 20 questions.
where I now,
Hmm?
because you did
Yeah?
Chocolate Factory last time, right?
Yeah.
Was it last time?
Mm-hmm.
My turn.
Yeah, sure.
It's my chance.
Mm-hmm. We can have Jordan
Um,
do it.
Ooh, Jordan, you want to pick a movie or you want me to do it? He said I can do it. Okay.
Okay.
Let me think. Let me think for a second. Let me get the
Melody in my head that I can't keep close.
What?
Singing,
You
Oh,
took
no,
too long.
no.
I have a movie.
he got some movie.
Wait, what?
You took too long. I'm sorry.
Oh man,
Is this movie animated?
I had a good one. Is it animated?
Okay, cool. Yes, it's an animated movie.
It is animated.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is this a Disney movie?
Mm. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
But you had to think about
Why
it.
do you have to think?
That means it's Treasure Island.
Hmm.
Is this pre 2010?
No. Yes.
Why would you say that? Why would you answer?
Are you seeing if it's a Disney movie, Jordan?
Yeah. I
Okay.
remember.
You fact checking.
Okay.
Is it?
And before what?
Before
2010?
2010.
Yes.
Is it a Disney movie?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Disney movie that's before 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Is it before 2000?
No.
Okay,
No.
so a 2000s Disney movie.
2000s Disney movie.
There's a lot of those.
The cat is licking that cup.
Are we considering Pixar and Disney the same?
No, the cat's licking
No.
your cup.
No. Okay. So it's not a Pixar movie.
It's not, I will just give you that for free. It's not a Pixar movie.
Okay. I feel like that's a stipulation that needs to be made.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the classic DK Mario situation.
It's for that timeline. You got to be careful.
Okay. So it's animated in the 2000s.
Uh-huh.
And it's just Disney.
Is
Is this a princess movie?
No.
Okay.
okay, that knocks off quite a bit. Okay. Is this okay, so does this movie involve like anthropomorphic things? So
What?
like
No.
vehiculars that talk like humans, toys that talk like humans, you know, the like
No.
okay, so it's actual people.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that knocks off Toy Story, that knocks off Cars,
Does this movie have anything
knocks
to
off
do
planes.
with a lost city?
Yes.
Oh. Is this oh, did you snipe it?
I've loaded the gun for you.
Is this one of Isaiah's favorite movies?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
I might need to know that, but I don't know it.
it's okay. It's okay.
That's
Is this
an
movie
interesting
set?
question.
Is a lot of this movie underwater?
No.
So it's not okay.
What if it was Treasure Island? Then?
So
Does this
when
movie?
did Treasure Planet come out?
Oh yeah, that's something. Does this movie feature Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
No.
Well, it's not Treasure Planet.
And it's not the Lost City of Atlantis either.
I'm really confused.
What Lost City?
About finding a lost city? El Dorado is not Disney.
What obscure
I love that, right?
bullshit?
It's not obscure.
About finding a lost city.
Have we talked about this movie before?
Yep.
Okay, that's 10.
I have no idea. I thought I sniped it.
So it's not Atlantis, and it's not Treasure Planet.
Is that movie actually mostly underwater?
Like the whole first half is.
But what if Jordan remembers it differently?
Does this movie feature? Maybe.
Is this a dream within a dream?
Does this movie feature a submarine?
Yes. When is a door not a door?
Maybe it is a
When
Lost
it's a
City of
jar.
Atlantis. Does this movie's main character wear glasses?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this Atlantis?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna do you dirty and choose a sequel of Atlantis because the second one is primarily above water.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll give it
So
to you.
you switched.
Hmm?
So you switched back to the OG?
Oh yeah,
Mid-game?
I was doing this. I was doing the sequel, but then I was like, you got.
I can't remember the subtitle.
Be
of the
honest
sequel.
with me.
What? That's one of Isaiah's
have
favorite
you
movies.
ever, during a game, waited for the first couple answers and then picked a character?
No.
I've done that before.
Really? Are you shitting me?
No,
Where you?
I've also done that.
Yeah. No, it's fun though, because it's like you kind of pick, and then you narrow it down for me, and then I pick. But I burned some of your questions.
That's some bullshit.
You tell me you've never done that.
No, I've never done that a singular time.
You'll be like,
Ever in
is
your
it
life?
a Nintendo
No.
character? And I'll be like,
Cap.
yeah.
I've never
Have I played this
switched-
game before?
I've never.
Yeah. And then I'm like, all right, I got someone.
Wow.
There's a little insider info for you.
Because sometimes it's easier for games because I know we've all played the majority of games.
Mm-hmm.
Movies is a little bit more difficult because you're like, have both of them seen this? Have both of them known this movie?
I love Atlantis.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
But it was actually
Not as good as El Dorado, in my
It
opinion.
was
Isaiah loves that
actually
movie.
Atlantis, Milo's Return.
Mm-hmm. I've
So-
never seen that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Now it's time for the things that we've been watching, and boy, have I watched a lot. So let's get it popping. Rewatched Captain Marvel as part of our Marvel rewatch.
I've watched that one.
A lot better than I remembered it. And I think most of that has to do with the fact that Monica Rambeau comes back later, so seeing all the stuff early, I think,
I
is really
think
nice.
it's just as good as I remember. I do appreciate the scrolls more.
Yeah.
I like Talos,
Mhm.
and that's really it.
Yeah.
He was probably my favorite character.
Rewatched Endgame. Still
Phenomenal.
smacks. Still smacks.
Number 2.
Not much else to say about that.
It's just such a culmination of
Greatness.
everything you've ever wanted and waited for. There's so many scenes.
The portal scene.
The
Mjolnir
yeah,
scene?
it doesn't stop. There's so many.
Going back
every
to the
time
time, going back to
in time.
2012. Yep.
Yeah, what you're watching Chris Pratt
Mm-hmm.
do the initial
dance.
scene from Guardians
Yep.
again, like that stuff.
Boromir.
Yep, there's just so many good scenes. Is it a perfect movie? No.
Paul Rudd playing in a big role.
But
Scott Lang.
it's an amazing movie. Spider-Man,
Mhm.
he's in it.
Coming
That's
back.
all you need.
Of course.
Good movie.
It's a phenomenal movie, dude.
Speaking of
What?
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man 2, yeah. Watch Spider-Man 2 as well.
I haven't yet.
Stupid good still.
I
That
just
end
want to
credit-
rewatch
that end credit scene
the
still
fight
popping.
scenes.
The fight scenes, God, dude, the fight scenes, so good.
Mhm.
That Scarecrow from the Batman Arkham Asylum sequence,
Yeah.
like this with a snow globe and shit.
Where your man
awesome.
gets hit by a train at the end. Right?
Awesome,
Yeah.
so good. And even the one where he uses his spidey senses in the sky bridge.
Yeah, he's fighting a bunch of robots, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
And-
watch that one.
Interested for the future of that because we still haven't seen past that
Oh, what do you mean for
for the
Spider-Man?
MCU for MCU.
Oh yeah.
We haven't seen past that.
I mean,
moment.
just Spider-Man in general.
Falcon and WandaVision might be past that moment, but we haven't seen any of the repercussions of that moment. Is what
Yeah.
I mean.
There's we haven't talked about Spider-Man 3 in a minute. but
December 17th.
There's been a lot of actors and actresses saying they're not in it,
Yeah.
which is ruining a lot of fan theories.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Garfield and I
Maguire.
don't know if Toby has denied it.
Yeah.
But
But
they're
they got-
pretty much saying they're not in it.
They got Doc Ock. They got Electro.
Who's Emma Stone said she's not in it.
Mm-hmm.
So people are kind of confused. Is it just the villains?
I don't know what's going on, man.
I think maybe
And
we overhyped a fake movie.
They did us dirty for a boner joke.
They have. And they will do it again.
Will they bring back the same Doc Ock and the same Jamie Foxx for Electro just for a big fuck you again?
I
think it's highly probable.
I think it's very possible.
It's still exciting though.
I don't know. Well, simply because of the multiverse stuff, it kind of makes sense.
Maybe. Well, because we'll have to. I don't know, man. What's popping off with Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness?
I think then we'll finally know.
Yeah.
But we'll be able to actually tell if we're getting crossover stuff.
We're getting some crossover stuff. I don't know.
I'm excited though.
I just need more shit. You know. Yeah. Loki's like, I'm clinging on.
I don't know. We're not gonna get anything relevant to the timeline until.
No, I think Eternals might be popping.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be probably about Eternals because Black Widow, Loki,
Shang-Chi, I don't know, probably not.
I don't think so. I don't think.
But so November we'll be getting some
exactly,
stuff. And then
so
Spider-Man 3 is when I think we'll start getting some more concrete answers.
For sure.
So by the end of the year, we'll know a lot more about the timeline.
Mm-hmm. It's just we still got a little while to wait.
Yep. Rewatched WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Super good.
Short.
Very short. Adriana liked it, which was good.
Cool.
Good to see.
Well, I love it too.
Yeah, it's a really good show, and yeah, it is quite short, and you don't really start getting some real shit that matters until the end. But up until that point, it's like this is cool.
Very
stuff.
Interesting.
This is cool stuff. And we're gonna start Falcon and the Winter Soldier probably tomorrow, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So
you got 8 days to finish it.
8 days for 6 episodes. I think we could watch an episode a day with a 2-day cushion
easily.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Watched Atypical season 3. The entirety
interesting
of it.
Choice between all the rest of this.
Yeah, no.
What made you go back?
I walked in the room and Adriana was just rewatching the final episode because she had already watched it, and I was like, man, I still ain't watched season 3, and she's like, I'll restart it. And so she started over, and then we watched 2 episodes, and then the next day we watched 2 episodes, and then the next day we watched 2 episodes, and we watched 2 episodes a night until we finished it. It's great.
I don't know if I'll go back to that one.
It was great.
I don't think I have a reason to, or like I didn't have a reason that made me want to stop watching it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that between the break between season 2 and season 3, I didn't have anything to keep me pulling.
I had to watch a recap. Well, I think I
would have to.
I had to read a recap because there was like shit where I was like, what? Who is this? And I have to look some stuff up.
Because as far as I know, isn't everything kind of already out there by the end of season 2? There's like not any secrets.
No, but there's like cliffhangers, you know, like old girl comes out as gay, and then like dude goes off to college, and the dad and the mom's relationship is tenuous. Because
the whole thing in the first season was like they don't solve the
mom cheated.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so I think that was the kind of the big thing of like, what's that going to do to this family?
Yeah.
Season 2 felt like a
season
kind
3.
of natural end of like, he's graduated.
Yeah. No, I'd hit. It was
okay.
Good.
All right.
I just like the structure of that show. The character of Sam is great, and then for each episode to have like this life lesson and to like tie in his therapy narration into it, and then like bring it back together at the end to apply to everybody's different situation. So like whatever the sister is going through, whatever the mom is going through, whatever Sam is going through, it ties in whatever lesson that they're having throughout the show to each of their situations during his like therapy narration. I just dig that so much.
Okay.
I don't know, something about it. Plus I just like that character in that show. I really enjoyed it. And season 4 is coming, so that's cool. And then rewatched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the one with Johnny Depp.
The sequel. No, the remake.
Mm-hmm.
I
reboot.
Correct that in my head.
Reboot.
No.
Remake, maybe.
How would you rate Johnny Depp compared to Gene Wilder?
The first one's better.
Okay.
For sure. But the second one's still really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's great.
I don't remember it well enough.
It's phenomenal.
I think I would always choose to watch the original, though.
So would I.
Okay.
But it's just undeniable. And that's what makes me so pissed about the Amber Heard stuff. It's just undeniable that Johnny Depp is just fucking great.
Yes.
He's just awesome.
I mean, strictly just thinking about, like, Pirates of the Caribbean, he could do nothing else, and his legacy is solidified.
Dude, it's
from
so fire,
being Captain Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Edward Scissorhands, Rango,
even his
Charlie
stuff
and the
in Alice
Chocolate
in
Factory,
Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland, Transcendence even hit. I love, and he's even Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp's great.
Yeah, I love him.
He's great.
So yeah, it sucks to see him have to go through that stuff.
I know.
Hopefully he can rebound.
It seems like there might be a redemption arc, but that's all that I've been watching, which was a lot. I watched a lot more than I played this week. That's for sure.
That is true. I watched a bit. Watched Captain Marvel. Watched Endgame. Kind of spoke on that. But the most interesting and the best thing I watched this week was Bo Burnham's new special, Inside.
Mm-hmm.
I like Bo Burnham. I don't know how you feel about him.
He's alright.
You liked 8th Grade?
I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch that one?
Nope.
I thought you did.
This is my jam. Turn that down.
So this was the first thing he's done since then. Because he stopped doing performances for 5 years. He did 8th grade.
Yep.
And I guess, so the whole premise is he put himself in a room until he finished making a special.
Mm-hmm.
And he spent like a year doing it. I'm sure he was in his house, not just locked in the room.
Yeah.
But that's what it felt like with COVID, is you're locked in the room.
Yeah.
So it was kind of his telling of how that was on his mental health and making the show throughout that. The songs and stuff he does is mostly a commentary on like digital age.
Yeah.
Social media, the internet. That's pretty much what the whole show is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing.
Really?
I think it's phenomenal. I think if anybody, I think a certain person, you have to tolerate Bo Burnham in his comedy. I don't think he's risque or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just think he's no, I don't think he's everybody's cup of tea. So, but if you do like him, it is 100% worth it. It was a very interesting watch. I was super tired when I was watching it, and I couldn't fall asleep because it kept me pulled awake.
Okay,
so,
that's good.
Highly recommend. It was a 5 out of 5 for me.
All right. Good stuff.
But I don't think it'll be for everybody. So, but I recommend. That's it. I think. I don't know. I might have missed something.
Maybe some little stuff.
There's been so much entertainment.
Yeah. Agreed.
Content.
You can get your question by writing in an email to synceduppod@gmail.com, just like Spencer did. What are your top 3 favorite endings in movies?
Oh,
I think Infinity War.
Yeah. Because that was the first movie that I've ever watched that ended like that.
Yep. I think Infinity War, and I frankly can't think of anything else.
There's gotta be.
Tenet was pretty intense.
I don't know. I think I like Inception better.
The ending? I don't know. I hate the ending.
The culmination of everything.
Tenet's ending. Posterity.
Tenet's ending is good.
I thought I was working for you, but turns out we both been working for me. Like, come on. Let me look at my top 5 favorite movies, which I have in this.
I think something like
this list here.
I don't know why Bird Box comes to mind. That was a good ending.
I mean, that is a good ending, but
like I'm trying to think of endings like that. Those are my favorite endings.
Yeah.
Where like you go through this whole thing, and like the solution to the problem was way more creative than I would have thought.
Yeah.
But Bird Box comes to mind. I don't know why.
That's interesting.
I
like the ending of Midsommar. I know a lot of people don't, but it's not really like I don't know, man.
I don't.
It's hard to. I wouldn't say that's a top 3. The problem is I just need to go back to all the movies I've watched.
I'd have to look at a lot of movies.
Yeah, and be like, oh yeah. It's hard to think about endings to movies and not just movies.
I think
as a
Infinity
whole.
War is definitely number 1 though.
Infinity War is an easy top pick for me. Just like, oh yeah, Infinity War, of course.
I don't want to think on this too long. I do want to think about this in person though.
Yeah.
My favorite movie endings.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be a good topic.
Yeah, it would. How much does a professional movie critic skew your hesitation in seeing a movie? Not at all.
Not at all. It does so more for video games because we talk about this in video games a little bit.
Yeah, and like I was
saying, movies,
I'll look at aggregate sites, and that might skew me a little bit on seeing a movie, depending on the movie. Something like Dune, even if that comes out as shit, I'm still gonna go watch it. It's Timothée Chalamet. It's been hyped up. So, Marvel movie, if that comes out and has shitty reviews, I'm still gonna go watch it.
I think so. More so, it works. If there's a movie that I don't care about, but is super good, and this is usually the case for like Oscar movies.
Yeah.
People love them. They're highly critically rated. I'll go watch it simply because I know it's very good. If it's the other way, not necessarily. If I'm hyped for a movie and then everybody's like, "Oh, it sucks," I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care. It's a Mortal Kombat movie. I'm gonna watch it.
Still gonna watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. No matter how trash it is.
Yep. And that's it for this episode of the Synced Up Farmcast.
What were you thinking? Hold up. How'd you get farm?
Farm.
What was the other word?
I don't know.
There's podcast. Podcast is in. What's the other word?
So then I get the O from the pod. So it was like, welcome to this. No, that doesn't make sense. Farmcast.
Thanks.
Welcome to the Synced Up Farmcast.
What do you think? Thanks for watching the.
Thanks for watching. So it would have been thanks.
Thank you watching.
Thank for
Filmcast.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Thank you for watching or listening to this episode of the Synced Up Filmcast, where we talked about the news. What?
You're gonna say Filmcast and podcast, but you
Filmcast.
You went Filmcast.
Synced Up Filmcast, where we talked about the news and we talked about the things that we've been watching. If you enjoyed that, you should consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup. Like I said, for $1 you can get access to our Discord, and for $5 you can get access to the post show that we're about to do, where we're gonna do some cool stuff. But we're not gonna tell you about it unless you pay $5. But if you don't pay the $5, hey, that's still cool, and we still appreciate you. It's Marvel related. So for y'all people who pay that $5, we'll see y'all in a few minutes. And everybody else, we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.